When Jay Crowder's on your team, you ain't winning shit.
And there's going to be a bunch of memes forever of LeBron throwing a tantrum.
Well, I don't believe they're doing well.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. If you're new here, my name is Wesley. This is Tim. This is Kirk, aka KD. And we are three friends from South Africa that absolutely love basketball and love the NBA. And we have something to say it. What's happening, Kirk?
Mine is honger.
As I said, we are three friends from South Africa that love basketball and the NBA. And you, my friend, are watching Season 2, Episode 8 of the NBA SA show.
You tell him his mouth is full.
Kirk, what are we eating for those that don't know? For our viewers all over the world.
This is
Yeah.
a Gatsby.
That's a traditional meal.
Traditional Cape Town meal made with
Love.
peace and happiness.
That's it.
Yes.
More commonly known as a geta
Or geba.
or a geba.
Yeah.
This one has Vienna, chips, acha, and chutney. So without further ado,
Yes.
Dive into it.
Can we give a round of applause for the Gatsby? Timmy, how are you, bro? Now that we know how Kirk's doing, how are you doing?
Good. Always good.
Lovely.
Hot. Looking forward to this.
Oh, that's conceited. Hey, just squeezing a liquor. Janus top, none of that is about. I'm hot.
Like an oven.
In today's episode, I'm so excited about today. The NBA All-Star Game is back. It's happening in Utah on the 17th to the 19th of February, which is this month. And to every NBA fan all over the world, it's a marked date within our calendar. We love it. We love the three-point contest. We love the dunk contest. Not many people talk about the celebrity game, but that's also there. And it all culminates with a massive spectacle called the NBA All-Star Game. And in today's show, just to get into the vibe, I've got Kirk and Tim, who's going to be the captains. Kirk's going to be LeBron, because he doesn't like LeBron, so I'm leaving LeBron. Yeah.
Yep.
Timmy's going to play the role of Giannis Antetokounmpo, and they will pick their starting team if they were the coaches or the captains, which I'm very excited to see. Also in the show, the Indiana Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton are having an amazing season. Tyrese Halliburton just made the All-Star team as well, and he's got a beautiful supporting cast, and they've actually... For the word beautiful. The Pacers have an amazing team, and we're going to dig a little deeper into why we believe they are doing so well. And finally, a little bit later in the show, our African brother, Joel Embiid, always seems to be the bridegroom. No. He always seems to be the bridesmaid. He always seems to be the runner-up. But this year, along with James Harden, they look very different. They look like a team that mean business. They look like a team that could go all the way. Can they? We'll discuss on this show. All this and so much more on the NBA SA show. See you after the break.
Hey, we made it. Nigga, we made it. Hey, damn, we made it. Nigga, we made it.
Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show, Season 2, Episode 8. Gentlemen, we've had a week of basketball. Timmy, you go first, pal. Who have you been watching? Tell us a little bit more about your NBA experience this week.
So I think the one thing I want to touch on from last week is I said, look, I'm excited about trade season. It's 2 weeks to go. The whole NBA landscape can change. And since then, fuck all of that. There's been nothing of any interest, right? And so I'm going to double down and say, well, if nothing happened then, right? Definitely something's this week coming up. And I think the two spaces I would be most interested to watch is actually not the teams that are looking to buy, but rather the teams that are most likely to sell.
To float, yeah.
Yeah? So Danny Ainge, the Utah Jazz, right? Loads of assets, and he's been on record in the week right? Where they said, listen, your team's winning now. They've got a good vibe. The people are coming out to watch them, right? Are you gonna keep your team? And he looked at them and said, I got a plan. And I'm gonna stick to my plan. Right? And so I think there's lots of players that they can sell there. I think that's gonna be an interesting thing to watch. The Spurs and the NBA is crazy. In their search for parity, right? The NBA has not only a cap limit, right? So what you can pay people, they've also got a cap floor. Right? In other words, you must spend a certain amount on your team. Otherwise, you're just going to pay that effectively, I think, back to the league and it gets distributed amongst the clubs. Right? There's only one team that is under. That's the Spurs. Right? And effectively, that means that they need to take on some at least a big salary. So somebody's going to dump something there. They're going to send something away. That could change some things up. Right? And then the rumors are that basically Toronto is almost at the point of a fire sale. Right? And they've got some good players, right? And all of their players, I think, could make meaningful impacts in other places. I think that's interesting, right? Then the next thing, and I'm not going to talk about teams, right? There's one thing that I do want to get on to a soapbox for this week, right? And that is the beauty of the NBA media and how inconsistent the narratives could be, right? So last week we sat here and we said, we hate load management, right? The US version of load shedding.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. And generally what happens is they say, well, they have to load manage their players because there are too many games. Right? And effectively what that says is I'm going to sit my starters. Right? I'm not going to play them. There are too many games because the games don't all matter.
Yes.
Keep that thought. Right? During this week, Celtics play the Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers' best game that they have the entire season. They were in Boston and they're kicking their ass. Yeah. And at the end of the game, bad call. Effectively costing the Lakers the win.
Yeah.
Right? It would have been a season-defining win, some would say. Right? Actually, exactly. Yeah. And there's going to be a bunch of memes forever of LeBron throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
Not getting his way. Right? The league apologized.
Yes.
Right? And the league apologized because the Lakers went on an assault and the Lakers media went on an assault and said, hey, look at this.
Even Patrick Beverly brought the camera.
Yes.
Wow.
Which was funny. That was funny.
No, he's a professional. He's a professional.
Special.
Yeah.
And the Lakers, right, and their fan base, right, went nuts and they said the refs, right, there's a conspiracy. They are costing the Lakers their entire season.
Yes.
Right? 3 games. Right? Imagine if they'd won those 3. Forget the games that they may have won, right? Of getting good calls, right? Yeah. But they've lost these 3 games because of that. And look how close the league is, right? And you know what? All of a sudden, every game matters.
Yeah.
Now every game matters. A while ago, right? Not many games mattered. Right? Now every game matters. And they went out and because of that, the league apologized. Right? Guess what happened in the next game? Load management. Games don't fucking matter. Okay.
Yeah.
The inconsistency is amazing and people just forget it like that. Right? And I'm all here for it. I love it. It makes it fun. Right? But we probably shouldn't forget it.
No, but that's media, man, and that's the power of a big brand and big LeBron James. When big things happen to big players, then it's news. It's news, and that's what we talk about. KD,
more fittingly, I think it's a sign of LeBron's waning impact on the league. I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you'd get all those calls. But now that there's a shift and the league is sort of trying to feel out where to head to next. Like, I mean, Celtics are the young and upcoming. They're the next.
The best team.
They're the next flavor. So you're not going to get calls against the Celtics. You know?
In Boston.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So there's that. But yeah, because I was interested to watch the next Lakers game because of the bet that we've got going.
Yes.
And I was quite excited to lose. My excitement was misplaced because I got the fucking bet wrong. But I got up that morning and I checked the lineup. And I still seen you guys a screenshot of that lineup, and they was like, who are these people?
UCT Vikings. And Jason Taylor.
Yo, that was want. But that being said, I tried watching the Pelicans because if I told you how the Pelicans doing, how would you answer?
I'd say they're playing well, but Stars are a bit injured.
They're on a 10-game losing streak.
They've been cast.
They have been stunk.
Yeah.
I tried watching them.
But it's because his stars haven't been playing.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's because Brandon Ingram's back. And you know
Yeah,
how
but
we
Zion,
feel
but
about
Zion,
Brandon Ingram.
Zion was in and out. Yeah.
He's like the black hole.
Yeah.
But Zion's been sitting, so
Yeah.
Zion's been out, Ingram's been back.
Yeah.
And hopefully that provides some clarity to the picking order in that team. Because I can only imagine a team with Zion, Ingram, CJ. I mean, that team could be special.
Yeah.
It really could be
Yeah.
special. So.
Yeah.
So the jury's out on that. We wait for to see how they put everything together. I've watched a few sack games, and the thing that stood out to me most was how similar to the Golden State Warriors they played.
Well, they're just
Lots
down the
of-
road.
Yeah.
Mike Brown
Mike
came
Brown
from the
just came
Warriors.
across. Like, a lot of multiple screens, a lot of off-ball action, a lot of cuts, a lot of off-ball screens and stuff. A lot of movement in the offense. Yo, it's good to watch. And Sabonis is a solid anchor. He's like the white Draymond Green.
He is. He's Draymond White.
It's because he can score.
But he can score.
Yeah.
He's smart. He reads the way that sets a lot of screens. Makes the right pass. They're really good to watch. They play an entertaining style of basketball, which I was surprised to see, and I might just tap into a few more of the games. Yeah. Who else is there? Milwaukee. Middleton back makes such a big. It's amazing how one piece can just shift the whole dynamic of the team. All of a sudden, Ingles looks like $1 million. I mean, I liked his addition to the team beforehand, but with Middleton taking a load of the squad, I mean, he's only playing like 15 minutes a game, but his efficiency is through the roof. For the time that he's on, they look good. So I think that's a bad omen for the rest of the league. If they get healthy and they fire the way they're firing, the East is going to change.
And of course, they've won a championship.
Yes.
So that we always talk about it. That matters.
Yes.
That matters.
Yeah, exactly.
The way you finish the back end of the league before the playoffs. Middleton's coming back. That's a lot of momentum for a team that has won before. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Rumor has it that they are number 1 in line for getting Jay Crowder from the Phoenix Suns.
Sure. Yo.
That'll be something.
That's
That
a
will be.
dog,
That will be.
Yeah.
And then he's great role player. But they don't win anything. So I don't actually want Milwaukee to get him. Because when Jay Crowder's on your team, you ain't winning shit. But after the break, we're talking NBA All-Star Game where LeBron James will be taking on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Do you hear that, Tim? Yeah, I said that? Alright, catch you now. Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show.
Things are getting serious here.
We're about to pick our NBA All-Star teams, and we have Giannis and we have LeBron James, who will be picking their All-Star teams. Welcome, LeBron.
I'd just like to say that I am the greatest all-star selection picker that has ever played this game.
Another one of your records.
My last all-star selection,
Yeah.
I looked at that and I was like, that there made me the greatest.
That right there made me. Welcome, LeBron. All right, so how the segment is gonna work is nice one. I love it. How it's gonna work is there are already 5 players picked in the East and 5 players picked in the West. One of those 5 is LeBron and one of those 5 in the East is Giannis. So they're gonna each pick 4 players. Thereafter, they're going to pick 3 forwards, 2 backcourt players, and 2 wild cards, yeah? All right. Rock, paper, scissors, fellas. For who goes first?
LeBron always goes first.
LeBron always goes.
LeBron goes first. LeBron, who you got?
So, I'm assuming we're taking it everybody's healthy.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Then it's KD.
Kirk went with Kevin Durant.
They're going to be an unhappy team. That's,
Tell me who you got.
everybody's just unhappy.
Who you got?
No surprises, pal. I'm Giannis. I want people who might pass on the ball.
Yes.
Doncic.
Yes. Doncic.
Doncic, sir.
That's a surprise.
Nobody saw that
How
coming.
could I have seen Giannis pick him? I didn't see that one coming. Who you got?
The Joker.
Joker. Nice. Timmy.
I want to have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to pick Curry.
Okay. Okay. So you got 2 Western front courts. Okay. Kirk. Kyrie.
Oh, Sage, unhappiness.
Kyrie, KD, and LeBron. Very interesting.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna pick fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Zion.
Ooh, that was my next pick.
You reckon Doncic throwing to Zion?
Oh, Giannis.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Last pick, Kirk.
JT.
Jason Tatum goes to Kirk's team, aka LeBron, aka the GOAT, aka our generation's GOAT. Last pick. Last pick.
I'm gonna go with Mitchell.
There's only one left.
There's only one left. I can only. But he used to play for Utah. You know, and people never played.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Never played Utah on games. So.
All right. So
Even
Kirk,
though he's moved.
Yeah, it's fun. People never played with Cleveland.
Kirk's team is Kyrie Irving, JT, Jokic, LeBron, and Kevin Durant. That's a mean team.
Can you spell the Sage?
That's a mean team. Timmy's team is Giannis. Is the biggest bra on your team. And then it's just a bunch of short bras.
Zion,
Doncic.
sir. Zion.
Zion,
Zion.
Curry,
Doncic is
Donovan
6'9".
Mitchell. It looks like a fast team versus a old skillful team.
A scoring.
A scoring machine versus a fast break machine.
Who's running up the court in your team?
Interesting.
Don't need
Interesting.
Nobody.
Second round. So now we're going to pick our benches. All right. LeBron went first with the first round. We're going to have Giannis, aka Timmy, aka the man from the East. Who you got as your first front court player?
I'm gonna stay true to staying fast, and I'm gonna go with Ja.
Ooh.
Ja Morant is Giannis's first bench player.
Okay. I am gonna go with an outside flavor, and I'm gonna go with Damian Lillard.
Dame time.
Okay. Use an early pick on that. You could have used him right at the end.
Dame time. Second bench player, sir.
I'm gonna go with Embiid.
Shame, man.
He might not be fast, but he's got enough attitude.
We're going to be talking about Embiid a
That's
little
it.
bit later in the show. Okay. KD?
Totally again. Actually, I'm gonna take AD.
Jews.
Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
Okay. He also would have been there at the end.
Anthony Davis versus Embiid. Dame Lillard versus Ja so far on the bench. Timmy, you're up.
I've got how many? I've got two front court players left.
Yeah. And one backcourt. Same for...
I may as well keep some get some size in there. Let me go with Markkinen.
Ooh. That's my next pick.
And no, it's not the shop where you can buy shirts and suits. It's Larry Markkinen. Might sound like a retail store in South Africa, but it's not. Kirk, your next pick, sir.
So now I'm gonna really throw the cat among the pigeons, and I'm gonna go with James Harden.
Woo! I saw that coming.
I also thought coming. I thought that's who he was when he walked in.
Yeah. Me too. I was like, you picked him last week. The beard is here. James Harden, lovely.
Look, I hyped him up. How can I not take him? Another huge guard. I'm gonna go with SGA.
Again, I would expect you to go with SGA.
Yeah.
You called it. All right, you both have picked your two guards. Kirk, you have to now pick a forward or a center.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with another bridesmaid of the dunk contest. Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Sure.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
That part didn't even find his way onto my
I
board.
never saw that. Aaron Gordon. Tell me more. Why?
So he's actually having a fantastic season, and I believe he's actually going to make this. He's going to make the all. He's going to make the. There's a very slim chance that he'll make the reserve.
Let's look out for that.
Yeah.
I like that call.
I think he
like
might
that
make
call.
the reserves actually.
I like that call. Yeah, and Joker has made him into a superstar.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically
Okay.
played
Okay.
your boy out of a
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, facts.
Who's my boy?
That
Your boy.
what's his name?
Come on, man, he's your boy.
He's your boy. From Denver.
Yes.
Junior.
MPJ.
Yeah.
But they play two different positions. One's a slasher, going to the hole,
They
play
play different
defense.
styles,
The
but-
other
Yeah.
brat don't play defense and just shoots.
They play different styles, but they play the same position.
But I suppose my understanding is that actually that is the lineup that they're meant to finish with. So they're meant to have Joker, they're meant to have MPJ on the side, they're meant to have Gordon on the court, they're meant to have Murray, and that's why they got KCP.
But so
At full strength.
Aaron Gordon has taken his supper. Because he's not getting focal looks because Aaron Gordon is third in line.
All right, moving on. But thanks for that, Kirk. I love that you said that. I'm gonna be looking into that now. Timmy, you got one more pick. It's got to be a front court player. You got Embiid and you got Markkanen. You got Ja Morant. You got SGA. Who's your next bench player?
So I think my front court players, my choice is between Bam, Randall,
Mine
or
too.
Sabonis or George. And I think I'm going to go with Sabonis.
Okay.
Perfectly timed for our next segment.
Is my spot full?
Nope.
Oh. What must I
You got one more? A front court player.
A forward
Yeah.
Or center.
or a center. Shall I go now?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay then. Let me go with somebody that isn't on anybody's list, actually. Kawhi.
Leonard.
Dev's not on my list. 100%. That prize is gonna load manage this game.
The All-Star game. All right, you got two wildcard choices, fellas. This is any player, any position. Kirk, you're going to go first this time. Any two players, please.
I'm gonna go with another wild card. Am I? Or I'm gonna play it safe. I could go with Ant-Man, or I could go with Brunson.
This man is full of surprises.
Brunson is a shoe-in for a reserve role.
But you got to pick.
I'm not convinced he is.
You got to pick.
But it's either him or Randall, and I think it's gonna be Brunson.
Your pick, please, sir.
Yo! Jimmy Buckets.
That's it. Sure. Put some respect on his name, sir. I'm okay with that. I would have been offended by you otherwise.
Jimmy Butler. That's pick.
For a moment, I thought his beard was too tight when he was looking back. That was nice.
People don't see what the goat sees.
Yeah. Basketball IQ is what it's called. Who you got first wildcard pick, sir?
I'm gonna go with Book.
Yeah, good choice.
Stewart.
Devin Booker. Kirk, final choice.
Hey man, let me go with my other favorite, JB.
Okay. I'm glad. I was feeling bad.
Nobody
Potentially leaving his ass out.
Jaylen Brown from the Celtics is Kirk's last pick. Timmy, your final pick, your final wild card.
Yeah. So
You like point guards now?
What?
It's a point guard.
It's gonna be
That's
exciting.
hard.
It's gonna be exciting. I got bigs and big point guards. Right? So
Final pick, sir. Final pick.
So it could be George, could be Siakam, could be Halliburton. My goodness.
Yo,
My goodness.
Probably Halliburton because it's a point guard.
no DeMar DeRozan, eh?
See how they're hating on my boys.
Not even on the board, sir. Not even on this board.
Oh,
Your last
Fox? No, De'Aaron Fox. We have another point guard there.
You know what? I am gonna go with our African brother Pascal.
Yeah.
He deserves
Pascal Siakam from the Raptors is Tim's last pick. So here are the teams. Kirk. It's LeBron, KD, Joker, Kyrie, Jason Tatum. On your bench, Anthony Davis, Aaron Gordon, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, and Jaylen Brown. Yarrrr! On the opposite team, we've got Giannis, Doncic, and Curry. We've got Zion and Donovan Mitchell. On the bench, Joel Embiid, Markkanen and Sabonis, Ja Morant, SGA, Devin Booker, and Pascal Siakam.
That's the USA versus the world team
Basically.
right there, bro.
Basically. Well done. Gentlemen, quiet. All right. Let us know in the comments which team you believe will win this round in the All-Star game. After the break, we talk Indiana Pacers and Sabonis. Catch you guys now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show. We are recording from Cape Town, South Africa, and we love this game. We're going to be talking about the Indiana Pacers right now that are having a great season. I know as we speak, I think they're 10th or something, but they like 3 or 4 games away from 7th, so it means they're very much in the running. Kirk, I'd like to start with you, brother.
Yes.
Give me your opening thoughts on Indiana and why you believe they're doing so well.
Well, I don't believe they're doing well.
Okay.
That's my personal, unabridged opinion.
Yeah.
I think they're on a 10-1 losing streak. They've lost 9 or 10 of their last 11 games. I think a big part of that is because they've lost Halliburton. That team has gone through quite a bit this season. Prior to the season, Turner went public saying, "LA, come get me. I can add this to your table." So I don't know how you come back from that. They've. I suppose apart from besides all of that, they still 10th. They still could make the play in. But I don't see it happening, to be honest.
Not even close.
Not even close. Yeah.
To me?
Those are my hard facts.
Sure. I completely disagree with him. Actually, right?
Me too.
For a few reasons.
Yeah.
Right. I think they absolutely will make the play-in. Right. Mainly for reasons not got to do with them. So the teams behind them are the Pistons, who really don't care.
They are
The
tanking
Hornets,
already.
who are tanking with, even though they're trying.
Yeah.
Right. although the Magic are going to beat all the best teams that lose to everybody else. Right? The Raptors have got a record to sell all their players. So there only seems one team to pass them, and that's the Bulls.
Don't hate on my Bulls.
And there's no chance that's happening, right?
Vucevic.
It's fine that they're on the 10 game slide. The reality is that they've lost their best player and everybody else is young. But right, I suppose maybe my point is I think they will make at least the play in, right? The reality is I don't think that they should, right? I think that they should try, right? They should get their young talent to try and win, to develop that culture, right? They should develop them, right? The reality is that Duarte, Nemhard, Jalen Smith,
Yeah.
right? Mathurin, who's probably going to be their second best player, right, after his rookie season now. That is an awesome core.
Yeah.
They've got a whole bunch of assets, right? They've got Yield and Turner, right, who they can sell off. Like, they can position themselves really nicely. They can sell high, right, especially on the experienced guys.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be taking the season too seriously.
Yeah.
The reality is that they are, and Carlisle is worth a couple of wins by themselves. And actually, maybe just one point. I know.
Look at the Carlisle fan.
The Luca ran him out of town.
Yeah.
The one thing about the Turner thing is, you said, well, how do you come back from that? Well,
Yeah.
actually, the one thing that happened in the trade season now is that they just paid Turner, so they gave him an extension. Right? They gave him like a 17 extra million now that doesn't count towards the salary cap. Right, and in the contract, they can actually still trade him this year, right? So actually, super happy with him, and they've created a contract which is super flexible for that. So I don't think that they should be trying too hard. They should just be winning enough to keep a good culture.
Yes. Okay. Give me a number. Will they make the top 10 or out of the top 10?
I think Toronto All Bulls will knock them out.
Okay. So, not in the playoffs. You believe they are going to the playoffs? Give me a number, 1 to 10.
I think Halliburton comes back, and I think they finish 9 or 10.
Okay. So you're giving them a shot?
10. I'm gonna go 10.
Yeah.
Conspira!
I smell a bet coming. All right. By the way, do you want to give everybody a quick little insight into our bet with the LeBron James record break?
Not particularly.
Well, I will. We've got a bet going, which started at the it started at the beginning of the season. We knew LeBron James was going to break the record, and our deal was, how many games do you think the Lakers have to play in order for LeBron to break the record?
Yeah.
Kirk said 50. I went with 55. He went with 56.
60.
No, 56.
56.
Yeah.
56 games, yeah.
I got this bet totally wrong.
Yeah. So there's about...
I'll just keep quiet. He says,
Because he lost. He's already out. Because they've already played, I think, 51 games. So I've got the last 4 games, and he's got 80-something. 80-something
87
points.
or something.
So if he averages 20-something, I should win. If he doesn't play, like he didn't play the last play, it could mean that Tim wins. So by next week, we will know who's the winner.
Well, technically, if you don't win,
Yeah, then you win.
only I win.
Yeah. That's also true. We're going to do a next... the next up... All right. The next part of the show, we are calling the producers part of the show. We're calling it Mr. Producer. All right. That is Liam, the producer. We're calling him Producer Liam. You've got a...
Mr. Producer.
Is he this generation's Timberland?
No. Different producer. DJ Liam. All right, Liam, talk us through the game. What are we doing?
Okay, so I've prepared for you guys a little slideshow.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a picture of a basketballer when he was a baby, and you have to guess who he is, basically.
Okay.
This is the game.
Okay.
I like
How
that.
many players are you showing us?
So we have 10 players.
Okay.
From all over the NBA, Western Conference, Eastern Conference. You just have to guess them. And I
Do
will
it.
give you hints if you are stuck, but you shouldn't get stuck. You guys are
Okay.
the basketball experts. So
Okay.
let's get this.
This could be
So
embarrassing.
How many players? How many players?
This could be.
10 players. So first two 4 wins.
Whoever wins at the end of the 10 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's serious. This is competitive.
Because it could be 1-0. There's a real
It could
chance
be.
this could be
It could be.
1-0.
Okay, here we go.
Look, there are so many.
All right. How do we answer?
Okay, so shout your name.
Shout out
and
your
then
name.
Whoever says your name first gets to go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, guys, ready?
Yo.
It's a negative marking, so if you get it wrong, you get.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Shout out your name.
first player. Olympic. Oh, that's an easy one, but you
Did you say that's an easy one?
Who's that?
Yo.
But
Go.
Jimmy Butler.
that is.
Yeah! Timmy!
Yo.
Timmy, okay. Look at you knowing your baby.
1-0. We're done.
Go. Next.
Okay, next. Easy.
Wait.
LeBron James.
Damn! I doubted myself for a second.
Okay, he's LeBron James.
Okay, LeBron James. Look at LeBron. Timmy Tuno. Sound like a soccer player. This man, nigga, Timmy Tuno. Next up.
Yo.
Look at Doncic. Come on!
Yo, there's one more white straw left.
Next one.
Next.
Where's
Kevin Durant. No! Okay, I'm out.
I'm gonna say CP3. Yo.
Go. One more, last one.
He's got the long head, man.
That's because the long head. The long head.
Oh, Bam Adebayo.
that? Is
You know why his wife is pregnant?
Yeah.
So he's tuned in.
He's tuned in with a baby look.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep
That's that
moving.
maternal fucking vibes.
Devin Booker.
Nope.
No.
Not.
Clay Thompson.
Ah.
That is correct.
Too slow.
It's 3-1-1.
Yo, I must at least beat somebody here.
Okay, there's 5 more left, so
Yeah.
you need to get the next one.
Timmy can't get it right. Here
Yeah,
we
you
go.
can answer me.
Orlando Magic. No. Banchero, Paulo, get Banchero. Get up, Banchero. Mama say.
Okay,
2, 3, 1.
next.
Yo. Damn. Now this is a guess, boys.
I'll give you guys a hint on this one.
B.I.G.
Go
Want a
ahead.
clue? Want a clue?
Yeah.
He is an 8-time All-Star NBA player.
Chris Paul. Tim. Sorry. Kirk, you must get this right.
I need to get this right. Kyrie.
No.
All you, Timmy. All you.
Oh, you
Tim doesn't
Tim.
get it. I'll give one more hint and then.
Okay, then we're back in the game.
Yes, we'll get the chance.
Tokens in.
Eight time also.
And the next hint is gonna.
You're gonna know.
I feel like you should know.
8-time All-Star.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 5,
5 seconds too long.
3, 2.
Paul George.
No. Okay, he currently is not in the NBA.
Oh.
Played in the NBA.
Dwight Howard. Come on! 3, 3, 1. I'm winning this.
In no world have I ever woken up and gone, right, Howard is the answer to any question. Any question that I might to ask today, my answer is never going to be, might be right,
Here
Howard.
we go. This is like a final now.
Oh, yeah.
Next one.
Yo, that's Nelly. The rapper. That's Nelly the rapper.
Now I can't answer it.
If it's not Nelly.
Taken.
No.
No. Yes. Okay, if it's not Tatum.
Yeah, I can't even think of the brother's name. Does he
That
play?
is...
I'm gonna guess. Does he play for the 76ers?
No.
Okay.
He's on 1 point. Yeah, just give it.
You know I'm on 1 point. Shame, man.
Clue.
Okay. No, it is out. I can't give a clue.
I like Mr.
Okay.
Producer.
So, yeah. So I'm gonna go with... Yo. Jaylen Brown. I know it's wrong, but I want the clue.
I'll go the other one, Jermaine Tatum. I mean Jason Tatum.
No.
Okay, clue.
I didn't say Jason Tatum.
Clue?
Why would you
Did you
say
say
Jason Tatum? Yes.
Here comes the clue.
Halliburton.
Yes, Cape Town heritage.
Kawhi Leonard. Yay!
How did that guy turn into this guy?
Hey? Yeah.
Okay, so Wes is up.
You!
1 point. So it's 4-3-1. And there's 2 more left.
I can still win.
Let's go.
I am the Indiana Pacers of this.
WNBA player. James Harden. Is it James?
Ah!
Oh!
I wasn't.
And last one.
Second last one.
Oh.
Your Tim against still win?
Last one.
Jokic.
Steph Curry.
You. What other white did I say?
Markkinen. Markkinen. Look at Timmy looking for white.
I'm looking for
Devin Booker.
Who's that?
I'm so tempted to just go deliver it.
You guys want to cue?
Now you can't give me a clue because they was out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Timmy must go.
Nobody can win besides we.
That's true. Okay, that's true. That's true.
Okay, he was pick number 5 in round 1 in 2008.
2008.
2008.
That was not.
He's
that
an
long
old
ago.
bra. Does he still play?
He still plays.
An old bra that still plays, that's white. Ray.
Must be a shooter.
Must be. Is it Kevin Herter?
That was
12.
He was close to the
Oh, it's Kevin Love.
Oh!
He still plays.
Kevin Love. Is that it?
Well done.
Yeah.
The real winner is Mr.
Liam,
Producer.
Mr. Producer. Thank you, Liam.
But also you.
Yeah.
That was well done. That was like a.
Away.
Even
Thank
though I
you, thank
got
you, thank
4
you.
core, right? It was like ask me the stats, I'll tell you.
Yes. Welcome back to the show. It's the NBA SA show on SABC2.
I didn't laugh because I had a.
All right, final part of the show. We are talking Joel Embiid and the 76ers. I've got such a love-hate relationship with the 76ers because I really like Embiid. I love the fact that he's from Africa. I want him to do well. But he's in the LeBron era. So that's that. The 76ers the 76ers always seem to come second or third or fourth. They can't break the barrier. I take it even back to the Allen Iverson days. It always feels like the 76ers can't break through, even though I think they have won a championship before, right? As a club.
As a franchise.
Yeah, as a franchise. They definitely have won before. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? I'd love your thoughts, gentlemen, on Joel Embiid. I'd like you to talk on their team and whether they can make it. And then just overall, do you think they're ready? Do you think now that they've got Harden, can they do it in year 2? I'd love your opinion on it, Kirk. Sorry, Timmy, you can go first. Because I know you've been watching the 76ers. Give me your thoughts, bro.
At the beginning of the season, we did our preview,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, the 76ers, and I think Kirk was the same. They're going to be amazing with a couple of question marks potentially in the playoffs because of Harden, right? And then they came out and they were bad. They were disjointed. There was injuries. And since they've been back, they've consistently improved. That little 2-man game with Harden and Embiid is impossible. Harris is shooting the leather off the ball. The defense is coming down. And the reality is that Doc is doing well in the game where they played against Denver in the week.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Embiid took that personally. He took everything personally. Right? He played like he was proving a point.
Yeah.
Not only to Jokic, but to everybody.
Yeah.
Right? When you have that sort of hunger, it's part of taking your lumps. It's part it's part of losing and getting better about it. And sorry, the reason why I said Doc is because midway through that game, right, as much as Embiid was taking over on offense, right, they switched things up. And so Embiid wasn't playing defense on Jokic at all. In fact, they put PJ Tucker there, right, and they just had Embiid roaming like Giannis does on the Bucks.
Yeah.
I think that would be a nightmare in the playoffs. I think that at some stage Harden is too good to consistently fail in the playoffs. Would I say that they'd be the odds on for my money? No, but I wouldn't bet against them. I like them and I enjoy it.
Interesting. Can they? You reckon they can go the way?
They could. They're absolutely good. Because in any night, they potentially got the best or the second best or potentially both of those players on the court.
True. Katie, you feel the same way?
Yes and no. So I think their biggest shortcoming is Doc.
But you've been on that.
Yeah.
You've been on that, yeah.
I think Doc had one good year with, and we joked about it the other night, and we said Terry Keita actually won Doc
Yeah,
that,
Ubuntu.
that NBA title. And if you look at it, the team that won that NBA title, they were a bunch of very emotional
Yes.
players
Yes.
that played with fire in their belly.
Yes.
So if you could get those guys riled up, they'd beat anybody, any night, every night. And that's what they did. I mean, they were the perfect composition for that sort of motivation, right? Fast forward 1,000 years, and Doc has struggled to get back to the finals. He falls short every single time. He's had some fantastic teams. He's had some shitty teams he's taken to a conference final. He's had some really good teams he's taken to a conference final, and he's failed every single time. So I personally think that their biggest issue is Doc. If they change their coach, they could potentially go on and make a final.
Wow.
Two things on that. Doc will be fine so long as they don't go 3-1
Okay,
up.
don't get to a game 7. Don't get to a game 7.
Yeah. Doc Rivers is game 7 stats. Unbelievable.
And then the second thing is that Daryl Morey,
Yeah.
if Doc puts a foot wrong, Doc's gone.
Yeah.
He's clinical. And so maybe what you said is going to come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Joel, just is that he's the real deal.
Yeah.
He is fantastic. He just, it's like he impacts games without like being flash or over the top, or like you'll pander to the crowd, or he'll get the crowd going occasionally. But he's just so easy. He just gets things done. He doesn't play outside of himself. He's like a athletic Joker, basically.
Yes. Yes. And he's so big. He's so big. He's like a.
He's Shaq that can shoot.
Yeah.
Wow.
He won the game at the end. He scored that 47 point.
That's right.
A little crossover, step back 3.
Yeah.
How are you going to stop a 7'2"
Yeah.
guy doing that?
Smooth.
Yeah. And smooth.
Yeah.
He's got
It's
a
not like-
nice jump shot. Yeah.
It's not like he's trying things outside.
No.
He's,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just.
Yeah. Same question to you. Can they go all the way? I know you gave your Doc reason, but can they?
I mean, they can, but I don't think they will.
Okay.
I mean, they were in my top 4. I believe they'll make the second round, potentially the conference finals, but they won't make it to the finals.
Okay. Let us know your thoughts on the 76ers. I know there are many 76ers fans. Gentlemen, this has been a fantastic show. What are we looking forward to for the next week? Any big games coming up? Any players that you know other people must go and watch, in case there are viewers that don't watch much basketball? If there was one game or one team that you'd say this week, go and watch one game of that team, who would it be?
The Dallas Mavericks.
That'll be what the smart person would say.
Yeah.
But just on that, we've got about one more week of competitive games.
Yes.
Once we get past this week, players will start winding down. They won't take games seriously because it's the build up to the All-Star week. You'll see traditionally that last week before the All-Star weekend.
They don't play.
All-Star week, guys, don't put a lot of effort into it.
There's a good 3 games where
Just goes
there's just
down.
no stars.
So there'll be a bit of a lull before we go into the All-Star weekend, and then coming out of that, there's going to be a big push to the finals. And that week, I mean that month and a bit after the All-Star break, that's going to be where the basketball is.
Correct.
Actually, maybe on that, the teams that really want to make a push will generally try and win these games where everybody sort of winds down.
Yes.
It's the low-hanging fruit. It's the easy picking ones.
Right.
So I would go and watch. I wouldn't go and look at the marquee games of the teams that are on the top of the
franchises.
table.
Yeah.
Actually, go and take a look at that 7 through 11.
Yeah.
Whoever's in that seeding there,
You
you're
want to
gonna
make up some ground.
and wants to make up some ground, you'll see they won't rest players.
Yeah.
They'll pick those games to target, and you'll start to see what the playoff structure is really going to look like, and who's actually about to tank, and who's not.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So give the people one team that they should watch.
Bizarrely, right? I'll watch the Wizards. They've just made a move. Porzingis has got some steam, right? They haven't really featured from a playoff perspective anything meaningful. It sounds like a random piece, but I suspect that they'll show now how serious they are about the season. And then actually, I'd probably go and take a look at who are the young players who might be making their first All-Star game. Maybe just as a viewer to start familiarizing yourself with it.
Yes.
So I don't know how many people have actually gone out to watch Markkinen. Go and watch a Utah game. Right? They're fun. Go and do that. So watch the Wizards, watch Utah, and watch the Mavs.
Actually, the Mavs are one of those mid-table teams that are looking for push. A team I'd add to that is the New York Knicks, actually. So
Yeah.
they have designs on a playoff berth, and they are in that range.
They
where
are,
can-
100%.
they can make some.
Very true. Very true.
They actually are fun.
Yeah,
They're a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Very true. And they look like they gel. The Knicks really do look like they're a team that's gelling.
When Randall isn't sulking.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we didn't speak about that as a rivalry matchup, but for New Yorkers, it's a
Big game.
massive thing.
Yeah, the Brooklyn game.
Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Knicks.
Yeah.
That is a massive rivalry.
Did you see Kyrie show off though? Kyrie's on a different level when it comes to that. I think, yeah, there are certain players, man, when that lights come on and that big game, and you know the whole of New York is watching. I swear, Kyrie tells the coach, just chill. Don't call a play. Give me the ball. Just give me the ball. I'll take you all the way. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Call a play.
Yeah. yeah. Call a play. Call a play. Shame. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Kirk. Thanks, producer Liam. We'll see you
Mr.
next
Producer.
week. Yeah, Mr. Producer Liam. Is it full? See you guys next week.
Boom.